Hi, everyone. Welcome back. I hope you're ready to buckle up. You've got your notebook, you've got your pen, you've got some beverage with you. You're ready because we have a lot to cover here. We're getting into it. There's one part of the Sephora sale that starts day one for everyone. It doesn't matter if you're a Rouge, it doesn't matter if you just walked in the store and you are brand new, never been to Sephora before. You can get 30% off the Sephora collection starting right on that Friday, October 28th. So I picked up a few things, a few of their gift sets, some of their skincare, some of their makeup. I already had some of their stuff. I kind of accidentally have enough to do almost a full face, so we're just gonna put everything we have on. We're gonna try it all out. I've really liked, especially some of their tools, their brushes, some of their other just like staple items, but we're gonna try a few new things. I have a new foundation from them. Well, not that new, it's just been sold out so many times I couldn't buy it, but I finally got my hands on it and we're just gonna get in because we do not have time to waste. All right, I want to start out with the Sephora. They've named all of their gift sets Wishing You. So this one is the Wishing You the Face Skincare Set. So this one comes with a cleanser. So you've got like a gel cleanser. So it doesn't sound like it foams up. I didn't get it, it's still in this little box, so I didn't get a chance to use it yet. I also have the Glow Peel Pads. Looking forward to trying those. I do like a nice peel pad. They have the watermelon eye masks. Now, I love these. I always stock up on them in the spring portion of the sale. They're great for if you've been in the sun. They're really nice and hydrating. So I love those. This also comes with the Nourishing Moisturizer. Now, some of the ingredients in here are really nice. We've got a little vitamin C, we've got some squalane oil, we've got a few other just nice glycerins, really good for hydration. Sounds like a good basic moisturizer. And the crazy thing is, this whole set, like these are 4 full-size items. I mean, one of them's your eye mask, but like 3 full-size like products you would buy, and it's only $9. And so on sale, it'll be like $6. So let's open this up. Let's try these things out. As best we can. We're gonna be putting on some lipstick, so I might use a little of the cleanser to try to use that to take off the lipstick. So we have a nice amino acid cleanser here. It sounded a little gloppy. So it should be nice and thick. Oh. Okay, so there's no little thing to pull off. Okay, so this is a clear gel. I don't know why I expected it to be kind of milky in color. It has like the kind of Sephora scent. I don't know if you've tried any of their skincare before. There's kind of like a light cucumbery fragrance to it. That is one thing. This set is not fragrance free. One of the other skincare sets I have, I was looking at the ingredients. I don't think that one has fragrance, so if it does bother you, it's a heads up, but it's a nice sort of refreshing cucumbery scent. It isn't like floral or anything that's usually kind of obnoxious. Awesome. Looking forward to giving that a try. I'll have to put some notes either on my Instagram or let you know how some of these skincare items hold up. This is more of a first impression. I've used their cleansing balm before though, and I love it, so I can't wait to try a new cleanser. I don't know if you guys have seen, I've recommended this in other videos. This is just like the Pharmacy Green Clean. This doesn't come in this set. I'm just bringing this up because, well, there's a lot in front of me. It's a little distracting, honestly. Yeah, as far as the set goes, let's go back in. We have the watermelon eye masks. Just a typical eye mask. I recommend keeping it in the refrigerator. Really nice. It helps like depuff, hydration, glow. Good solid eye mask. Next, we have the moisturizer, the Nourishing Moisturizer Hydrate and Repair. Yeah, it's the same sort of scent as the cleanser, the sort of like light cucumbery spa feel. So yeah, I'm gonna use this as like a primer before putting on makeup. I don't have a moisturizer on right now because I planned on using this. So we'll see how it goes underneath makeup. And then the last item from this kit are the Glow Peel Pads. There's 60 of them in here, so it's like 2 months worth. And the cleanser is pretty large too, so think they're nice and thin. Yeah, it's the same it's the same fragrance, so if you've ever used that from Sephora, you know what I'm talking about. So these are glycolic acid for the peel pads. I'm looking forward to trying this out. I'm always keeping an eye open and a mind open for new fresh peel pads, and I do like that there's 60 of them in one container. You don't have to worry about like the single-use packaging for some of the other ones that I've really liked. But again, the product stays fresher in the single-use packages, so we'll see near the end of the 2 months after using this if I still feel like it's doing as good of a job. The next Wishing You set I picked up is the Wishing You the Rescue set. This is also a ridiculous deal. It's $10, so when you get 30% off, it's like 7 something after tax. I don't know how much that is in your area, but it comes with, again, the watermelon eye masks. You can never have too many of those. A coconut hand balm, clarifying lotion, so like a salicylic acid toner. And then they have targeted wrinkle serum. So it's got I feel like I always say this wrong, the bactioli oil or bactiol oil. I love this in the herbivore product, so I'm really curious to try it in another one. Sometimes I've found the herbivore one can be hard to find because they only seem to sell it seasonally. This is the season they sell it though, so if you wanted to splurge and try that, the Sephora sale is a good time to try it. But the Sephora collection item, is 30% off for everyone, so looking forward to trying that. And then the last item that we'll definitely be using a little later as we try out the lipsticks is the Gentle Eye and Lip Makeup Remover. So let's dive in and take a look at these. It has the same kind of gold package as the other one. Little zipper pouch. So yeah, these are all full-size items as well, so it's a great value. So this is the Targeted Wrinkle Serum. Okay, so this is kind of a milky consistency. My hand is getting the best skincare right now. This doesn't smell like anything at all, so that's great. Especially if you're using various products, if you got like your serum smelling like one thing and then you put on a moisturizer that smells like another thing, it can get a little a little crazy. Then especially if you go in with your foundation and that smells like something else altogether, things can get weird. So I love it when things are unscented. It seems to be absorbing nicely. Can't wait to add this to my nighttime routine. You'll have to follow me on other socials such as Instagram, and I'll give you some updates as I try out these products. Oh, also, don't forget to like and subscribe. We can do an update a little later after I've used some of the skincare. And then for the spring sale, Sephora has been doing 30% off the last couple of times. We'll have some excellent opinions on how great some of the skincare is, so feel free to subscribe. And we'll revisit all of this in the spring. The next item I happen to pull out is the hand cream. I'm laughing because I was just saying I'm just like covering my hand in skincare, so we'll go for the other one. It is coconut scented. I can take or leave coconut scent sometimes. It depends. So I'm a little wary. Okay, it looks kind of like a thicker cream. It doesn't feel very thick though. It just sort of came out of the tube a little that way. Oh, that's very light. That's a nice coconut scent. Sometimes they're a little artificial. Okay. Given the time of year and like washing your hands a little extra and how nice of a purse size this is, yeah, I think I'll toss it in. We'll try using it for a little while. Yeah, I can really only tell when I like have it up near my face what it smells like. So if you're really into coconut, this might disappoint you, but if you're just on the fence and it happens to come in the kit, I still think you'll find use out of it. Once again, the watermelon eye patches. Can never have too many of these. Well, I guess you could have too many if you had a palette, but like if you had a few of them, keep them in the fridge. Always have one ready to go is what I try to do. Next, we have the salicylic toner. I'm not sure if this is a full size. It's only half an ounce. Oh, interesting. So if you've ever seen like the Mario, oh, I can't think of the name of the brand, but The Kate Somerville has the same kind of thing, where if you can tell, there's like it looks like sulfur is sitting on the bottom, and then there's the clear liquid on top, and you're supposed to take your Q-tip and like dip it in straight to the bottom and not shake these. Yeah, do not shake. Oh, okay, so this is a little different than I thought it was. All right, this is great. So if you do have a spot or you feel like a blemish is coming on, just like it says, don't shake. I know it seems weird, but you just dip straight through the liquid, get some of the white powder. Well, yeah, some of the white, usually it's sulfur on the bottom, and then pull it straight out and then dab it on the area. These work really well. So, man, you could spend as much as this whole kit just on a bottle of this stuff. I haven't tried this exact brand, but usually the ones I've tried of this from various brands all seem to work with the same efficacy. So, fingers crossed, this would be a great deal. And then the last item is the eye and lip makeup remover. You will not have to wait long. We're going to be using this a little later as soon as we get into the lipsticks. I didn't buy a lot of different eye makeup, so we won't be removing any of that with this, but definitely the lips. And then we have one final skincare set. Wishing You Mini Mania. So these are, as it says, mini items, so none of these are full size. Just gives you kind of a taste of a bunch of different products. So we have 6 different things in here. Now this seems similar because there is the cleansing gel, but I noticed there's a subtle difference between this cleansing gel. This one is unscented and it has PBT on the front. I know the other one had AMA. This one also has a completely different package that it comes in. This one's a little more plastic with the big chunky zipper, so this looks like it'd be nice to travel with. I know sometimes I'm so concerned about things spilling, and this is nice, so nothing will leak through here. Well, maybe the zipper. Again, paranoid. All right, let's start with the Clear Skin Gel. This is the PBT with prebiotic version. So let's just double check. I know it's tiny, so I don't want to squirt out a lot of it, but this is supposed to be unscented. Okay, same clear gel experience. They speak the truth. This does not really smell like anything. I mean, everything smells like something, but this isn't fragranced, at least. Now we'll move on to the other cleansing item. There's a little micellar water in here. This is a great travel size. I'm always looking for like a nice small micellar water to take with me. It's just so much easier to remove any eye makeup with one of these. Okay, this one does kind of have that same Sephora scent. Also, the opening is just kind of like a big, I don't know if there's any way for you to tell without me spilling, but it's just sort of a big open one, so you'd have to like put the cotton pad over and, you know, do the whole blotting with it. With the tiny opening, it always feels a little awkward, but you know, especially if you're already traveling, yeah, you're just accepting that some things are going to be a little weird because they're travel size. This is a great sample size, so you really get to use it for a bit to know how you feel about it. I've used the Sephora micellar water before. They had this big one with like a pump where you could get it out. I always felt like it left a bit of a residue on my skin, but it does do a good job. So if that doesn't bother you and you know you're going to be washing your face anyway, and it's effective, it does work. Next, we have some eye creams. This is a brightening eye cream with hyaluronic acid. And this doesn't really smell like anything either. It looks nice, you know, white, creamy. Just dab a little of this on now. Because we are going in with makeup pretty soon, so we're starting to prep the skin and get ready. Now we have the Ultra Glow Toner. This has vitamin C and E. Yeah, this doesn't really smell like anything either, so that's nice. AM or PM, apply with a cotton pad to clean dry skin. No need to rinse. Okay, so you'd use this kind of like a toner or the same place where you would use an essence. Well, it's literally called a toner, Ultra Glow. I always like seeing a few extra vitamins in there, something that isn't just about hydration, but also a little repairing action in here. And then next we have the serum version, the Ultra Glow. So this also contains vitamin C and E. So the E is nice, hydrating, and the C is nice for repair. You know, I might sneak a little of this on before putting on the moisturizer, just to make sure we're ready. And then the last item from the mini set is the hydrator. So this is a moisturizing lotion all day. Hydrator, hydrate and glow. You know, actually, I might use this instead of the other. The other's more of a rich cream for repair, so that feels kind of like a night cream. This one with the hyaluronic acid feels more like a day cream. Oh, it says every day AM PM can also be used as a makeup primer. There we have it. That's what we're doing. That is the last skincare item from the little sets that I bought. I think this one, I forgot to say the price is $25. Yeah, this one's 25. So on sale, you'll get 30% off of that. And then since they did have a sale a little while ago on their eye masks, it was buy two, get one free, which equates to like 33% off. So I'd already splurged and stocked up on some of these. I got myself some more of the watermelon, again, one of my favorites. And cucumber, I've tried this one and I like it as well. They also have pomegranate. I don't think I've tried this one before. This one is supposed to be anti-fatigue, anti-dark circles. Yeah, we could use a little help with dark circles around here. And then I got several of the coffee ones with caffeine. Caffeine's always nice to help increase the circulation, help again with dark circles. This one says smoothing and energizing. And then one recommendation I usually make for the spring sale, but I also like to mention in the fall sale as well. If you're going on vacation, they have these watermelon after sun masks. And the nice thing about these is it's not just a sheet mask for your face, but there's a sheet mask for your décolleté. So if you've gotten a little too much sun on vacation, where you're out on the beach with like the swimsuit or like the sundress with the neckline, this is perfect to help with the little bit of sunburn or a little extra sun you've gotten in those areas. I love these, stock up on them every year. Another like consumable item that I tend to go through a lot are the blotting papers. Okay, a lot is an overstatement, but I do tend to use the blotting papers more when it's a little warmer outside. So if you are going on vacation, the blotting papers are great. Or if you just have that sort of skin where you need to like just soak up a little of the extra oil that you get, or maybe you were using a hydrating moisturizer or a hydrating foundation and it's a little much for you that day. The blotting papers are always nice to have in your bag so you can just touch up when necessary. And then as far as their tools go, there's the spatula for applying a skin mask. Now, I know you can put your face mask on with your hands, but there's just something nice about having a little spatula, you scoop it up and just swipe it in on your face. It just makes it a little more spa-like. Because if you actually go get a facial, they're brushing it on with something and it's so soothing and it's just a pleasant experience. So it's definitely not a must-have, but it kind of elevates your at-home spa day. And I think this is only $10. I bought this a while ago and I haven't checked the price of the new one, but I'm pretty sure it's still $10. The other kind of random item I love that I bought a while ago, so the one that you can buy now looks a little different in terms of color, but it's a scalp massager. I don't usually use this in the shower, which probably sounds weird because the whole idea is you're supposed to like scrub your hair with it with the shampoo I just like to like put it on my head and just sort of wiggle it around a little and it just feels so calming. So if I'm really stressed out at work, there's times when I'll have this just on my desk and I pull it up and I'm just like going like this and just sort of taking a moment and just you feel your whole body just relax. At least I do. I don't know. Does anyone else do that or you just use it in the shower? Because I know a lot of people love it in the shower for that, but I don't see any reason why you can't take it outside the shower and use it wherever you want. Maybe not while driving. Don't do that. Okay, we have a lot of brushes to get into. One other item I really love to get at Sephora are brushes. I've had great success. They've lasted for years. I've really enjoyed them. The Pro brushes are really nice, but the regular Sephora collection are also great too. All right, let's start out with some of the kits. They have a powder brush set, giant fluffy powder brushes. This is the 50 and the 50.5. All right, so let's start with the big boy here. We've got the number 50, which is the larger. They're shaped very similarly, just one smaller. I guess they're shaped basically the same, but one smaller. This, nice, since I have like a thing for face brushes that are giant and fluffy. It's just like so nice. This one's cool because a lot of them will be more circular. Like this, it looks like someone took it and smushed it a little. I don't know if you can tell, it's like nice. It looks giant, circular, but it's actually a little flat. So when you go to put on the face powder, I know when you're trying to dip in, I feel like a lot of it gets lost in the middle of the circular brush. So I kind of like that this one's a little flat. And this is the same thing, but smaller. Yeah. So if you're going to be traveling, this would be great to store in your little travel bag, or if you're one of those people who has like the larger purse and you like to take a few things to touch up. Powder is something you always use to touch up with. So next I have a contour brush, the 78 contour brush. I realized I only had one contour brush. This one's pretty similar to my Real Techniques, only it's a little smaller and a little more circular. So I look forward to trying this. I don't have anything for contour today, so you'll have to subscribe so you can see me use this in a future video. But it's nice and dense. I think it'll do a good job and be very similar to the Real Techniques one, but a little smaller. So if I really want to more precisely chisel something out, like we're going all out, full glam, and we really need to like pretend I have nice high cheekbones that are well defined. I think this will be just the tool. Next, we have the foundation brush set, the number 70 and 70.5. The Pro Foundation brush, it's one of the more like dense foundation brushes, so this is good for a more full coverage foundation. It feels pretty good, so you could like really stamp something in, or when you're blending it. Yeah, definitely good for a thicker one. I feel like a thin foundation might get a little moved around. And then the 70 foundation brush, again, same thing, just a little smaller, just like the face brush. Good for travel or tossing in your bag for touch-ups if you're doing like kind of a long weekend. If you're like me and you do like a lighter foundation, like not one that's too thick, like a lighter coverage, I did review some Scott Barnes brushes in a previous video on my Sephora haul plus brush haul. I think that'll be perfect for the lighter weight foundation. So please click on that. That will be linked right after this video. And then we have one last brush set. This is the big one. This is their Christmas holiday ready to roll. So this comes with 10 of their brushes. You've got your eyeshadow brushes, you've got some other complexion brushes, an angled brush for blush, highlighter, contour, a fan brush, concealer brush. Ooh, and there is a concealer in our future, so I can use a concealer brush for that. So yeah, I can't wait. We will dip into this. All right, so the Ready to Roll brush set comes with its own roll pouch, surprise, surprise. The unveiling. Oh. All right, so here they all are without their little plastic containers. I'm going to be going through each one of them real quickly, kind of evaluating them against the individual brushes I purchased, or those like two packs. So the first is the powder brush. This one, again, sort of smushed, kind of the same dome feel. It isn't quite as fluffy, so if you compare it to the other one, you can see this one, it's a little larger. It's a little more like, well, yeah, fluffy. Like they're not quite as densely in here. And this one, yeah, I mean, it'll certainly do the trick. If you're trying to really lightly disperse powder, you might be just be conscious about how much you take up when you go to use this. And it's a great travel set though, so I wouldn't worry too much. It's hard to pack, big chunky brushes for travel. So this is totally acceptable for that and will definitely do the job. Next is the foundation brush. I'm already holding up the comparison. So it's kind of interesting. The 70 is just a little bigger and the 70.5 is just a little smaller. So this is like the 70.75. It also feels just as densely packed. Well, maybe not quite, but close. So this will be great for applying foundation as well, for like a thicker, more heavy duty coverage. Now we have the highlighter slash contour brush. I don't know if I'd be super excited to use this for contour. I mean, it could work for a really a lighter contour, like the Charlotte Tilbury highlighter wand, or not highlighter wand, contour wand. Sorry, there's like two that are very similar. Well, yeah, you could use this for that too because it's highlight. I'd probably prefer to use this for highlighter than contour. If you have like a thicker, like stick contour, this would be a little hard to blend with that. But if you use a powder contour, or if you use something really light like the Charlotte, yeah, I think you would definitely get use out of this brush. Next, we have the blush brush. Nice. I love these angled blush brushes. This one's nice and fluffy, soft. So this would be good for really blending out your blush and making it look like you're just lit from within. For eyeshadow, blending slash crease. Nice round domed eyeshadow, pretty fluffy. So this is nice. The others in the collection here I'm noticing are fairly flat. Great for travel. So this one is concealer. That's why this one's flat. So this is for concealer. We do have some, so I'll set this aside. Definitely gonna, yeah, this feels fairly dense. This should be pretty good since it's a lighter weight concealer. And then we have an eyeshadow. And not very fluffy, kind of flat. So this will be good for like packing down more of the like that the shimmery colors, I think. If you're trying to blend out some of the other ones, you might want something a little fluffier, like the 14 shadow brush that we had, which is a little more fluffy. And then this one is the one in the kit. And then this also comes with an eyeliner brush. Let's see if we can get that. Nice angled, very stiff. So this will be great if you wanted to like draw out a winged eyeliner. And then it has a spoolie on the other side for your eyebrows. Next we have a fan brush. Nice thin. This would give a really nice light application of highlighter. Oh, it's so soft, so soft. I do tend to go in a little lighter with highlighter and like build it up instead of using like really blinding highlights. I don't think they're as flattering on myself. And I do typically wear like more kind of casual everyday looks. This will be perfect for that. If you really had like a more blinding, like you're going out, you want your highlighter to be seen, then you'd probably want to go with the highlighter slash contour brush from the same kit. I think this is a little denser, so you'd really be able to like layer on the highlighter. So it's nice that you have both options inside the same kit. And then lastly, we have a little smudge brush. Nice for, doing the under eye, or if you wanted to smudge out a pencil eyeliner. Handy little guy right here. And that rounds out all 10 of the brushes inside this collection. So pretty solid, nice if you're looking to gift this to someone who's getting into makeup. This will get them pretty far. I mean, they might need a couple more eyeshadow brushes, but outside of that, like you're pretty good to go with this. Hey guys, future Julia here. There was so much to cover that I've actually decided to break this into 2 parts. And then part 2, tune in, we'll be doing the actual makeup look and putting on all the different makeup items that I purchased, and we get to try them all out together in part 2. So please feel free to subscribe and make sure to keep your eye out because that'll be coming real soon. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in a little bit.